a family farm, we had to learn quick because coming from a low-income family, you have to make stuff work. I wanted to learn because I saw how my parents had worked 2 jobs in the company where they work at and at home. And I was just a student who just went to school for 8 hours, was able to do my homework at school or right after school, and I wanted to help them. It came out as if like it was my responsibility because I told them we could do this. And I knew it had to be done. If we didn't have anybody else to help us, I had to learn, and it was frustrating, and it was moments where I wanted to give up just because I knew I was not in the level of my parents or the level of my parents' workers. But I knew it had to get done, and I didn't want to see my parents work so much out in the field. Working with family, you get criticized all the time, and you have to deal with it, or you don't make it in the business with your family, and then you have to find your own way. To me, it was my parents were first, and I wanted to prove to them that I wanted to work and that I knew what I was doing. So in the beginning, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not think about taking this as a career-wise, because coming from his Hispanic family, they're like, don't work outside, go work in an office, have an office job. And that was my mentality. I needed to find something that was in the office. But as I saw the family business growing and it was progressing, I knew I had to take it upon myself to learn more about the business and make the family business grow. So as soon as I graduated, I knew I needed to go to college, because coming from a Hispanic family, that's what they want you to do. And I went in starting with the basics, and I went into my advisor and I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do something with grapes. I don't know if it's making wine or working outside in the fields, actually growing the grapes. I went in and he put me 1 class for wine and 1 class for grapes. And it was just an instant love that I knew this would benefit myself as being able to grow in this industry that's just growing every day. And when I went to my parents, they were like, are you sure you want to do this? Because, they took it as if they were making me work, and I took it as they were actually showing me how to be responsible. Go take 1 class or go get a job in that field. It doesn't matter if you're in a crew. You're not going to start off as being a boss. No one is. Not even I started off, because I worked in the land and I had to step up to be a boss. So please take a class. Please go work in it. Appreciate what is being given to you as a responsibility. I grew up seeing my parents, and I always wanted to be the one who owned the land, to give a better living for my family, and to be able to have other people have a job. And it was just something that I loved, because it was with family who I started off working with. And I know this is a way that my family will always be together, because we planted our own farm with our own hands.